Hey, what's going on, guys? The coding world here, and today we're going to be talking about GitHub integration with Git Bash, and uploading a project that you may already be working on and something like NetBeans from Git Bash to your GitHub. If you're wondering, this is the coding world's GitHub. Any projects I do on this channel will be uploaded here. So, what is GitHub? GitHub is a collaborative tool that programmers and even just developers alike use to interact with each other, use the same like program. So like, let's say I'm working on a project, I can upload some stuff I did to it, and then it'll be on GitHub, and then they can download it from GitHub, and then the changes are there. If you ever use Google Docs, it's very similar to it, with a little more steps, and it's kind of laid out differently. Like, it creates trees and branches, and it'll like have things replaced here, and it can lead to some issues, but really it's a good way to collaborate. It's probably the best one out there. So today I'm going to show you how to create a simple repository. So we're going to go to new repository. We're going to name this one, let's call it Git Bash example. Description of Git Bash. So what is Git Bash? Git Bash is a command line shell, similar to if you've ever gone to regular command, except it comes with Git commands already in it, so you don't have to go through the hassle of working around it, like putting Git commands into your standard Windows command shell. And I currently have this program here. It's in NetBeans. I'm using NetBeans for my project, but this also works for Visual Studio and Eclipse. So now we have a new repository. So now we have this repository. I'm gonna make mine private because this is on another account. I'm having a login error with my Git Bash that I have to figure out, but it'll work for now. This example will be up on my Coding World GitHub later. So you can click create repository. Do not initialize this repository to README. It may cause problems when you link something else, so you'll figure it out. So now that we have this repository made, you want to go into your Git Bash, which is free online. You just Google Git Bash, it shows up, you download it, easy install. And you want to find the document area where your project is. So mine is in, you want to use CD. CD takes you down another layer of your file system. So documents, mine's in NetBeans projects. And then in here, the project is called password checker. This was just something I made offhand real quick. So, and if you type in some words and hit tab, it completes it for you. So now that we're into the project, you want to start working on some Git commands. So you do git init, which initializes a new Git like shell. So now you see it says master right next to password checker. It's now created its own repository in itself. And then you want to do git add dot. This takes all the changes or all the files that are currently in there and puts it into the repository. You can see there won't be replaced by a README. The LF replaced by a README. So that's why you don't want to create a README when you create the repository, or else it will create some clashing problems. Then you want to do git commit -m and leave a little thing that says what you're committing. So I'm saying example upload. What a commit is it's taking all the changes you've made and saying, hey, these are ready to be uploaded. That's all a commit is. You're committing to the upload. And then you want to go back to your GitHub. And you'll see this little URL at the top, this little URL. You want to copy it. This is pretty much how you will use to communicate with GitHub through Bash or whatever you're using. Some programs have built-in things. And you want to do git remote add origin, and you want to paste your URL. Oops. Press the wrong button, sorry. Sorry about that. Forgot to actually, the Control-C, Control-V doesn't work on my Git Bash shell for some reason. So I actually have to hit copy. And if it doesn't copy it quite right, it causes that. And it will look like nothing happened, but in the background it said, hey, this is the URL I want to upload my stuff to. And then you want to do git push. You can think of a push as taking all the work you did and pushing it into the, like physically pushing the work you did into, pardon me, into the repository. I do origin because that's what we named it, and then master simply says you're updating the master. Press enter, and it'll come up with some fancy things down here. And if we go back to our GitHub and we reload it, we'll see, hey, here's all of our files and stuff. You can go to like build, go to source. Now, if you don't really want to do all that work, you can simply go into GitHub and you can edit these raw files. Come in here, I can add silly, and then you can do added silly, and you commit the changes, and now those changes are in here. Now let's say I want to go here and I want to see that silly in my NetBeans shell. So you simply come back to your Git Bash, go git pull. This pulls any changes that were committed to the Git. Found 9 things. Go back to here. Back to the password checker. It's loading. Now it said it updated, but the current branch, please. Oops, sorry. Oops. We can do git pull origin oops, not master. Forgot to specify that. And you see there now it says one file changed, one insertion. And we hit back here, and you can see right here it says that's silly. And it works the same way if I add in like a simple, what is this in here? If I add in a simple system out that print line, I go this was pushed through Git Bash and save it. And then I go back to my Git command line. I'll do git add period, that commits all adds. Then you'll do git commit -m again, and let's say added print line. 2 files change, 1 insertion. You do git push origin, and because we're modifying the master here, master. And if we go back to our GitHub, oops, sorry, wrong thing. And we reload. You'll see here, system out that print line. This was pushed through Git Bash. It's pretty simple, like a quick little overview. GitHub is a way that programmers can communicate and interact with each other, because you can think about like 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 30, 50 people all working through one repository, all doing this. And then we went over how to use a little bit of the Git Bash command shell, and then showed you a little bit of NetBeans projects. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoy and have a good day.